Yes, you guessed it. It's me. Another talking vlog. You guys don't really seem to mind that from what I'm seeing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and talk. But enough of that. I already got my other channel for my my music. Not my music, but my cover songs. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to Rockin' in the 502. So it's the it's the holidays. It's been Christmas and Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and some other shit. I don't know. Whatever. It's the time for the holidays. But the most dangerous holiday is coming up right around the corner. New Year's. I have. Has anybody ever, gone out and got in trouble on New Year's? I almost did. This one time. This is when. This is not long after I joined my band. There was. See, to go back and kind of rehash a little bit. I'm only 22. I'll be 23 here in a couple months, but I'm young, and I've always been a talented musician. I mean, it runs in my family. It's nothing to brag about. I mean, we're all musicians. You ought to hear my sister on the piano, the clarinet, my cousin on the drums, my cousin on the bass. All of us are, every last one of us are musical. And I was in a band with some old guys. Some really old guys. Now, they were good too, but they were old. They were really good. So we were a really good band. We were a really, really good band that everybody locally always wanted to book us. And around, when the winter time comes around, you don't really get that many shows. Well, this was not this past New Year's, but the New Year's before. Going into the year 2009. Yeah, it was 08 going into 09. So, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong. Me and my band, we go out, we get booked at this house party. Well, we're thinking, oh, okay, a house party, yay, it's somebody's birthday and it's New Year's or something like that. And we're not thinking anybody's really going to show up. Well, the people didn't show up because this was way outside the city, about 30, 40 miles outside the city in the booms, right? And so the people who were going to show up, all of them called and canceled. Well, we were friends with a certain biker gang at the time. Friends with this certain biker gang, and all of a sudden they get a hold of them and say, hey, the party, fell through. You want to come to the party? So we're setting our equipment up. We're oblivious at this point. We don't know what's going on. We're setting our equipment up. I'm setting up my amp and my processors and my soundboard and plugging up all my cords and stuff, and my drummer's setting his shit up, and my bass player's tuning his bass, and Robbie, my lead singer, he was doing the mic check and yada. It's the same routine, whatever, of every show we ever played. And all these people in leather jackets start walking in. First it was like maybe 5 of them, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40 of them start walking in. We're like, whoa, cool, we got ourselves an audience, so we're jamming out, and man, it was crazy. I mean, we could have gone up there. I mean, these people, this was like one of the best. Of all the hundreds of shows we've played, this was probably on the top 10 of the best crowds we ever had. I mean, we could have gotten up there and played Jimmy Crack Corn, and they wouldn't have given a damn, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they were rocking, and it was awesome. I mean, we got titties in our face and everything. Me and the bass player and the drummer. We all got, this one girl literally come up, and the only time I ever missed a note, this girl pulled her pants down and was ass riding my guitar, and she muted my strings with her butt. So I was playing up over my head like this while I'm getting a lap dance, you know, and then the drummer girl pulls her pants down, gets titties in her face. I'm getting titties in my face. Bass players getting all the titties, you know what I'm saying? And we're not missing a beat. And then all of a sudden we were playing the song "Shine" by Collective Soul. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. You know what I'm saying? You know that song, "Shine" by Collective Soul. We were playing that, and then all of a sudden, I start, you know, because when you're in a band full of people, you know, especially if you've been working together for a while, you know where to go, and you know everybody's routine. Well, all of a sudden, it doesn't sound right, and I look over, and one of these biker dudes has the mic. Oh, heaven let your light shine, you know, and I'm like, what the hell? One of these little biker chicks done went up to our lead singer and started, I guess, rubbing her shit on him, gave him a little, you know, and then just carried him off into the crowd. And we're sitting there playing. I mean, we can't stop playing when you're in a show. No matter what goes on, you can't stop playing. We're up there like, you know, I'm looking at the bass player like, I look back at the drummer like, what the, you know, and it was crazy. And we got drunk. I mean, drunk. We got drunk. I mean, we drank. I couldn't even begin to tell you how much beer we drank. Well, if you're from here in the United States, you know that every New Year's Eve into New Year's, the cops just like to sit and go, that car's yellow. Okay, y'all, let's go after the yellow cars for the next half hour. Oh, that car's green. Let's go after the green. You know, they just go after you for the hell of it. Well, we were out in Lebanon Junction, Kentucky, which is like 50 miles from here. I live on the border of Kentucky. So we're driving through Kentucky, and we're like, man, I don't see a single cop. None. The whole like 30 miles there. We're like, man, we're good, dude. And I'm smashed. And at the time, I'm only 20. I'm turning 21 in like, let's see, January 1st. My birthday's February 5th. So in like a month, I'm turning 21. So here in the United States, under 21, you can't drink. So I'm paranoid anyway. So we're driving along, and it's like, man, you know, no cops, cool. So we cross over the border into Indiana, and then all of a sudden we start seeing, pew, cops, pew, cop. So we're like, man, we'll take this exit right here. And we took this exit, and at the exit there was a cop car, had somebody pulled over, duh. And then behind that cop with his lights on was another cop without his lights on. We weren't doing a damn thing wrong. And then we go past him. I'll be damned. That cop just whipped right out behind us and boom, flashed those lights. Oh, man. I could have shit my heart out, man. I was, oh, no. You know, it was, oh, God. And then my buddy in the side, the lead singer, he's hammered. He's just sitting there like, trying to stay sober, like, you know what I'm saying? And then they asked me to get out of the car. And I was like, oh, God. What the hell? I was like, oh, I'm going to jail. Oh, no. And they're like, okay, blow into this right here. And, you know, you take a breathalyzer, you can't see what's on the other side, so you don't know what you're blowing. So I blow and blow and blow. And then, you know, and then he starts smacking his breathalyzer gun. Blow again. And I blow, and then, you know, he keeps smacking it like he thinks it's broken. Blow again, blow again, blow again, blow again. And I'm drunk. I've had a lot of alcohol in me at this point in time. And after about maybe 8 or 9 times, he goes, well, man, you're blowing zeros here. I don't know how you're doing it, because I know that there's alcohol in your breath right now. And at that point, my heart went from my booty hole all the way back up into my chest, and I'm like, ah, yeah, no, I'm not drunk, you know. And he goes, well, I guess it's your buddy in the passenger seat there who's been drinking. I said, yeah, he's pretty damn drunk. And he goes, man, get out of here and just be careful. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, how? Well, how? Oh God, thank you. You know, and oh man. And then since we had already made it over into Indiana, we go over to a White Castle right at the edge of my town, and we just sit there. And we're scared. We're paranoid, you know. And we keep up the street of my town. We keep hearing beep. I mean, every 5 minutes, cop cars with their sirens flying, you know. We're just sitting out there, and I'm like, man, we sitting at White Castle. I mean, we might have had a couple burgers or something, a couple of them little bitty ass White Castle, you know, something like that. and the whole time we're seeing these cars flying by, you know, the cop cars with their sirens on, pulling people over, and people in handcuffs, and, you know, ambulances and everything just going nuts. And we sitting there for like a good hour, no, like 3 hours. And then finally we got in the car, and then we moseyed our way back to safeness. So that, man, that right there was my New Year's story for 2 years ago. Man, that was some crazy shit. But yeah, don't drink if you're under 21. Don't be stupid like me. And be very, very, very careful this upcoming holiday, you guys. I would hate to hear of some of my subscribers going to jail. That would not be cool. Keep it real. I gotta go. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe to Rockin' in the 502. I just did a song on that channel that I think you will, you might like it, you might not, I don't know. But anyways, I guess it's time for me to go. See my invisible watch here? It's time to go. Later.